and welcome to my channel. Hello, I hope you guys are all okay. I have been fiddling about for the last hour trying to get everything kind of in place and just checking that this camera's in the right place. It looks good because I can't see it until it goes live, otherwise it's all a bit slow. I can see that there's an advert at the beginning of my video, so I apologise waiting for it to finish. There we are. I can see what's going on. So how is everybody doing? How are you all coping? I want to know. I'm here for about an hour, so you can talk to me all that time if you like. If you get bored, you can just turn it off. Hello, who's that? Little chocolate, little sea chocolate. Oh God, lilac, is that lilac chocolate? I am so bad. Oh, it's your first live, is it, darling? Well, hello. You should know by now that I'm really bad at reading because I am actually a dyslexic and autistic. So if I'm really bad at pronouncing names, then please don't take offense. Nothing meant by I just can't read them very well. So we have a few questions already. Now I've lost one question. I have, oh, well done, Joanne. That's brilliant. I have got some questions that have been sent to me, so I will have a look at them in a minute. Also, I want to tell you that if you guys don't know what a super, what is it, a super chat? If you don't know what a super chat is, then look at your comments. It should be listed on there. And every time someone does a super chat, I will have a Bertie Bott's every flavour bean and hope that it's not blindfolded, but I have got a blindfold if I need one. But I'm going to do it as things. Every time someone sends me a super chat, I will have one of my Bertie Botts. Now, any super chat that is sent will go towards making future videos. I've already been sent loads, for my project that I have coming. When this is all finished, when this lockdown is all done, I will be touring and I will be visiting lots of places around the UK where there was filming locations, and I've been trying to raise money for it. But obviously that is currently on hold. But any super chats that are given to me today will be going towards future videos to keep the channel going and staying strong. So I hope you guys can do that. Now let's have a look at the comments. So we got Diana from Holland. Hello, sweetheart. How are you? Wayne Smith, always a pleasure. We got Lilac Chocolate. Yes, Lilac. My name is Emma. Oh, Emma, that's such a pretty name. My niece is called Emma. Joe made it on time. Yes, well done. Hello, Victoria. Great to see you. Lockdown got to me bored, so stupidly spent money on Noble Collection items. Zekarom collects. Oh my God. Don't even go there right now. Honestly, tomorrow you will see that I have an item that I spent money on from Noble Collection. I've wanted it for a while and I finally got it yesterday. So yeah, you will see my item from Noble Collection. So you've got Diane. Hello, alas, good God. Great, good here in Holland. Good, my darling. Joe Smith, my lockdown is boring. Joe, I understand. I feel your pain. What's that one? Sorry. Hang on, I'm just reading these for a sec, so bear with me. Where's that one jumped to? Oh, there we are. Montevideo. Hello from Montevideo. Is that right? Louisa. Hello, Louisa. Greetings from Wizarding Wayne in Western New York, USA. Oh, wow. We have Joe Blogs. Just got here. My first live. Kia, Barry, hello darling, how are you? What have we got? We got la 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 la. Can I scroll down on these? No, I can't. Did you get my question? Dizzy Dazza. Right, I have questions. Is it one you posted today, Dizzy Dazza? If not, there is a question that was posted to me either yesterday or the day before and I've lost it. So, and I cannot remember which platform it was on. Deborah from Australia. Hello, my love. Joe Smith. Hi, sweetheart. Lilac Chocolate. When and how were you introduced to the Wizarding world? Lilac Chocolate. Right, okay. I was pregnant at the age of 21 and I was pregnant with my son Daniel. Couldn't get out of bed because I was told that I had to rest up. I was a massive fan of Blue Peter and anything like that. I was very, because obviously I'm autistic, I've grown up quite slowly, so I was very young-minded at the age of 21, and I really enjoyed Blue Peter. And I remember seeing J.K. Rowling being interviewed on there, like, you know, just before the films came, the song, oh God, I can't even talk, just before the books came out. And I'm not one for following trends. I don't like doing something just because everybody else is doing it. I'm quite particular like that. So everyone was talking about this book, and I'm dyslexic, so I took ages to kind of try and read a book, an actual book. I was very, very slow at reading. And because this book had apparently everything, it had, I think she was bringing up Prisoner of Azkaban, and it had, you know, all the magic and everything and blah, 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 and so on, and all the stuff that we love in Harry Potter. And I went and I did go and get it. I shouldn't have. I went and I left the flat, went to go and get the book, came back, and 2 weeks later, after finishing the book, I was hooked. I was in absolute awe of this story and of this world, the fantasy world of, oh, the wizarding world we know now. So it's thanks to Blue Peter, really. If it wasn't for Blue Peter, I don't think I would have paid any attention. So it is thanks to them that my wizarding world obsession became so huge. Right, so what have we got? So we got Alison. Hello, darling. I'm very good, thank you, Alison. I am very good. I'm struggling with uni at the moment, not gonna lie. Although yesterday we were told something amazing. I'm going to answer your questions as quickly as I can. We were told something amazing, that apparently before lockdown, all universities in England, Scotland and Wales have agreed to, before the lockdown, depending on whatever your grades were, whether they were good, they're bad or magnificent. After the lockdown, you cannot get any lower than the grades you had before. So I was on par for a first in my degree. So I was getting like first distinctions and merits and so on, and I was doing really, really, really well. Then the lockdown happened, and of course my support, because obviously I'm autistic, isn't there. It's there, but it's on computer, and it's not the same. Even though, bless her, she tries so hard, it's very hard. And another thing that we have is, I'm sure that a lot of you probably agree, that when you're in your home environment, you're very much in your home state of mind. But then when you're in your college or uni or school or a work environment, your brain is focused and trained to go into that mode when it's in there. So of course, when I was in university, I got loads of work done. I did so much work. I was so good at what I did. And then obviously I'd do my videos once I got home, because obviously that's where I did my videos. Now we're at home learning, my brain can't focus. Because of my autism, I'm very kind of, right, okay, so I need to do that piece of work. I can't. My brain doesn't want to do it. It sounds really stupid, but it's so simple that it's conditioned not to do work here. I am struggling for it. But with yesterday's news, I was so happy. I've got to say sorry. No one sent a super chat yet, so I don't need to eat one of these. Look at that. So it's great. No one sent me a super chat yet, so I don't need to eat one. It's great. But yeah, so I am struggling with university, but compared to what other people are struggling with, I am quite lucky. I haven't got a massive problems. I have people that are actually working on the front line, friends and family who are actually working on the front line. So I'm very, very lucky not to be in their shoes. It sounds awful. I wish I was in their shoes sometimes, but I am very lucky I'm not. Okay. So you've got Whisper. Holland is indeed getting better. That's really good. Rhiannon. It's a very Welsh word, a very Welsh name, isn't it? I love the name Rhiannon. Hi from Perth in Australia. No way. That's mad. Rhiannon. I'm trying to think, because my friend Rhiannon actually moved to Australia. I'm just trying to think now, and I don't think it would be that Rhiannon. Rhiannon. Elizabeth Fotheringham. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Dylan. How are you? I've seen you pop up a couple of times on my videos. Kerry Barry, are you in the Guinness World Records? Yes, I am, my love. I got the record for, thank you very much. I got the record for the largest Wizarding World collection. Excuse my trousers, because I'm in my Harry Potter slacks. I got the record for the largest Wizarding World collection last March. Well, 28th of February was when the actual countdown was, or the count was. But I actually found out on the day of my birthday, my 39th birthday. So that's my certificate. So yes, I am in the Guinness World Records. in book 2020. So you'll have to have a look at that. I think I'm on page 5 and 97. I'm in it twice, I am. I'm very lucky to have been in it twice. So, but yes, they came to my home and presented me with the certificate with the BBC as well. So that was a really lovely thing because the BBC set that all up for me. Hello from Canada, Manglo Flights, is that right? I'm so sorry if I can't read it right, but hello, darling. Joe Cart Smith, URMA. What do you mean by MU? What's the MU, Joe? I don't understand that. I don't understand all this slang that these kids are saying. Samantha Clayton. Oh, bless you, just replying. Thank you, Samantha. Olive, Mad. Hello, Victoria. My question is, if Harry's your son turned out to be a wizard and got his acceptance letter from Hogwarts, would you let him go knowing he would be away for almost the entire year? Wow. Gotta say, out of all the questions I've ever had in my life, I've never had that one. Yes, that sounds horrible, but because I think if he wanted to, obviously, if he wanted to, then of course I would let him. I've never ever been a person to stand in the way of my kids' happiness ever. I mean, I even spent a fortune trying to get Monica to London because her passion was to work on films and TV, obviously, but that has always been her passion. And so we spent a fortune getting to get her to sort out everything, her flat, the stuff for her flat, the fact that she had to pay for to go up to move in, for bonds and everything, and it broke us for quite a few months. We were really tight on funds, but again, I would never change that for the world. She paid me back completely. She was so good, but I would never ever get in the way of my kids' happiness ever. I'd be jealous of Harry getting his acceptance letter, of course I would be, but I would never get in the way of my kids wanting to do it. So if he wanted to do it, then my God, yes, I would let him. But if he didn't want to do it, I wouldn't force him to go. Sam Sargent from sunny Sussex. Hello, my darling. It's gorgeous here too. Joe Cart, you are my favourite YouTuber. Oh, Joe Cart, thank you so much. That's so lovely. I'm very touched by that. Trying to find the message again. There we are. Louisa, yes, videos. Yuguri, is that right? Yuguri? I didn't pass anything in geography. I was so bad. But I hope wherever you are, my darling, that you are safe. Dizzy Dazza, it's the one sent to you via Instagram. Dizzy Dazza. Can you ask me again on the chat, Dizzy Dazza, my love? Because I can't access my Instagram at the moment. Well, actually, I might be able to. Hold on one second. About cookbook and making YouTube. I vaguely remember the question. Do you want to ask me again? Hello from Spellbook and Broom. Werner Geertz. Hello, my loves. I'm so sorry. I think this should be like a blooper or something when I'm trying to pronounce these names. And please don't, oh God, please don't take offense because I really can't pronounce them. I'm so bad. Hi, Victoria. Millie, only stumbled across your channel today. Well, hello, Millie. Lovely to welcome you. By Harry Potter quiz. Your smile and laugh is so contagious. Oh my God, I get it from my mum. Actually, no, I get it from my sister. My laugh is so bad sometimes. I work in a pub part-time when the pubs are open. Because that's one job I really enjoy doing, and because I love meeting new people. And one of the ladies I work with, Sherb, she actually filmed me cleaning a mirror to send to Adam that I was actually doing work because she's a cow. And I laughed at it. She just kept listening to the laugh over and over again. So bad. Okay, Shelby, hello, I love your channel. Thank you, Shelby. It's getting there slowly. Whisperer, hi love, greetings from south of Holland. Your pygmy puff is getting big and cute. Oh, my pygmy puff. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to get this pygmy puff. I can't wait to show you guys as well. This lovely person is making me a pygmy puff. I love pygmy puffs. We have safety net of mine. I study film. Yes, the safety net's the same, isn't it? Is that all-time low for me with work. Oh, darling Millie, I'm so sorry. That's one thing about this pandemic, isn't it? That we are all in it together. That's the thing about it. It's not being ignored by people. You know, it sounds awful, but you get these awful tragedies in other countries and stuff, and people don't like hearing about tragedy, do they? This isn't being ignored, which is what I love, because everybody is involved. Everyone has come together. We're not fighting a person. We're not fighting a country. We're not fighting an army. We're fighting something that's Mother Nature, looks like, has created. So we are all in this together, which is what I love. Joe, it's wonderful about uni. Yes, I know. Thank you so much, Joe. I'm so pleased. Hey, Victoria, I'm having the same issues. This is Cleo, but so lucky for the safety net. Yes, I'm glad I'm not the only one, Cleo. Rebecca, I have that jar. Do you have this jar, do you? Yes. No super chats. I don't need to eat any of these. It's great. Alison, Leona is really struggling with the rest of her college course, like yourself. Her help is there, but it's just not the same. No, it's not, is it? She had the same sort of news yesterday on her term chat for college. Yes, there's a Teams chat for college at terms. Yes, that is very true. I found, apparently we were meant to all get emails, and I either got it and deleted it, or I didn't get it at all. But my one-to-one then copied and pasted the email into our chat, and I read it, and bless it, it just felt like a weight just went, because I was doing so well. It means that I can just do enough work to pass. It sounds really lazy, but for me it's not, because I also have a full-time job, which I do love, and I wouldn't give up. Even my lecturers know that YouTube come first. Joe Cart Smith, I was meant to say you are my favourite YouTuber. Ah, okay, I see. Thank you so much, my love. Rhiannon is my favourite Fleetwood Mac song, but my nan was Welsh. Love it. Oh, that's so cute. And my question is, would you be interested in receiving a Lord of the Rings mystery box? I'm thinking of starting one. Well, Rhiannon, darling, Lord of the Rings is one of my all-time favourite films. So if my followers would love to see me open a Lord of the Rings box, because God knows I would love to open a box, then you are more than welcome to very kindly send me one, as long as that's okay with you. But yes, I would be more than happy to try that, my darling. Louise Briggs, did you like my little collection? Louise Briggs, you sent me photos on Instagram, wasn't it? Was it on Instagram, Louise? But I'm sure it was, because all the collections I've seen recently, I absolutely love what you guys are doing with your shelves. I think Geek Gear have named it Shelfies, haven't they? Which I think is really cool. That's it, yes. Yes, I would love to see Lord of the Rings content. Sorry, it's just suddenly gone poof, poof, poof. Lord of the Rings is a go then, Rhiannon, okay? Thank you very much. Message me on Instagram and we can have a chat about it if you like. But yeah, I'd be happy to do Lord of the Rings, because Lord of the Rings, Arwen, oh my God, Aragorn. Oh, he's like Victor Crumb to me. I love that man. Right, okay. In fact, that was a question. Me and my husband went to see we went to see Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 for our first date ever. And one of the first questions he asked me was, what was my take on Lord of the Rings? And apparently, if I'd have said I didn't like it, I wouldn't have passed. So, but I love it. I love it, love it. Barbara, hello darling, so glad I caught your live. Hope you are doing well. Thank you for all your wonderful videos and Facebook page. You bring me, as well as many others, so much joy. Thank you so much, Barbara. That's so lovely. It is a dark time, isn't it? And if I can bring some joy to somebody or to you lot in this dark time, I will do my best. So, you know, yeah, it's a crazy time, isn't it? I love your accent. May I ask where you're from? Joe M. Okay, long story. I'm from Berkshire in South England. I moved to Wales when I was very young. I moved down to Crymych, where I grew up partly, and then I moved to Whitland. And my mother was from Kensington. But apparently my brother tells me that's not true. She's not from Kensington, even though that's not what I've always been told. So I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure she's from Kensington. And I was always corrected whenever I came back with a slight Welsh accent, you know, oh, that's so cute, which is what I do sometimes because it's funny. I was always corrected by my mother, always. She didn't like me not pronouncing words properly. So I think the Welshest one out of my 3 children is actually Monica. She lives in London. Harry's called me Mam earlier, which was quite cute because they call their mums Mam here. But yes, I'm a bit of a mongrel. I also absorb accents as well. So if I go somewhere, for like I'm in work, it's so funny because the customers come in and they will literally stand there for ages trying to figure out where I'm from. And it's really funny because my Welsh accent comes out in work because I'm surrounded by people from Neath. But yeah, it's my accent's a bit of a mix. And I'm also half French as well, so but that's not in my accent. Your last DIY was great. Thank you, Louisa. You're very welcome. I'm really pleased because I couldn't get over how easy they were to make. I have got more DIY videos coming up in the next couple of weeks, and some of them, again, really, really easy to do. I'm mad into Harry Potter like you, Dizzy Dazza. Want to start my own YouTube, not sure where to start. And is there any official Harry Potter cookbook? Would love to work with you on YouTube. Oh, Dizzy Dazza, thank you so much. There is no official cookbook that I'm aware of. I'm just trying to think, where's that cookbook I bought the other day? Hold on one second. The only one I've got is this one. It is cookbook, you said, isn't it? Yes. This is the only one that I'm aware of. This is the recent one. This only came out a couple of months ago, but it is an unofficial book. But it is absolutely full of different Harry Potter recipes. There's not so many pictures in here, but it's very, very, very good. I haven't made anything from it yet. I keep looking over there because I'm so used to my camera being that side. I haven't made anything from it yet, but I plan to. Regarding YouTube, I'm actually thinking of doing a video next week on how to get you started if you're interested. Only because I've just set up Harry's channel today. His name is Top Gamer 20, so if you can go and subscribe to his channel, it would mean the world to me. His first video has gone live, which I edited really early this morning, and then I just sent it on his channel. So if you guys are interested in that, then I would love to do a video to help you get started for those who are interested in becoming or starting a YouTube channel. So I will definitely be doing that in the next couple of days. Love your videos. Which Harry Potter film? This is Amy P. Which Harry Potter film is your favourite and why? Do you know anywhere that sells Harry Potter cross-stitch kits? Oh, that's actually a really good question. Harry Potter cross-stitch kits. Have you tried Hobbycraft? I don't know if they're open at the moment. Have you tried Amazon or Etsy? Because they're probably 2 of the places that I would probably go to first. I am actually starting an Etsy shop as well soon, but not yet. Olive, I want to credit you on being so open on where and how you get Harry Potter items. I've noticed so many collectors being very protective of their secrets. I love that you share your knowledge so openly. Olive, honestly, there's no point for me personally hiding this, because if I'm going to be a good content creator, I need to share with you where I get things from, and I want to share with you where I get things from. I mean, I don't like showing people until the videos go live, but that's obviously because I obviously have to protect my content. But once they go live, or once I post it on Instagram, then by all means, ask away. If there's ever anything you see in my videos, you know, any pictures that I post up on my Instagram or on YouTube or on the Harry Potter page, then please feel free to ask me. I am always more than happy to help. I can't always get the best deals. I have recently, which I do love, I get lots of people messaging me since I posted about the fact that I'm happy to help. I've had lots of people asking me about items that they just can't find, and I've been doing it a long time. So I've managed to find these items. I've found everything I've ever been asked to help find, except one, and that was for my editor Janice. It was an item to do with Dobby, and we couldn't find it anywhere. So which is really rare for me because normally I can find things really quick. But if there's ever anything that you guys need help finding, and if I can help and I have time to help, I'm more than happy to help. And I'm more than happy to help you find what I've got in my own collection as well. And if it's no good, I will tell you. If I can find a cheaper deal, I will tell you. Because that's the whole point of collecting, is I want to share. I want to bring Hogwarts to you. That is my goal. So I'm hoping I can do that. Okay. I love your videos. Hello, Casey. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I'm taking so long to read these, but you know me and reading, I'm not good. Oh, right. Okay. It's just, no, it's just jumped. Why are you doing that? It's just jumped. Right. Okay. Rebecca, how are you finding homeschooling Harry? Hello, Rebecca Butler. I've got to be honest, I don't do much of it. I live with a primary school teacher. So because I do a lot, university is like terrible at the moment because they're asking us to do 5 days a week, 10 till 5. And I can't do that. I have no attention span for that, especially when you've got a house full of people. So Harry's homeschooling, we've actually been very good with him because he has his normal school time, so it's 9 till 3. And in that time, he has to do some work and we have to see the work. We try and do things that he'll enjoy, like he had to design his own island. He had to design the currency of the island. He had to design what people were like on the island, what they were famous for, and so on. And when he'd finished all that, he was allowed then to design his island on Minecraft. So he could rebuild the island on Minecraft. And of course, it's gaming, isn't it? He loves it. But after a little while, he was actually really bored and wanted to go and play outside. We're not completely strict. He can go and play outside if he wants to, because I want him to get exercise. I want him to play. We've got a pool, a little pool. We've got a massive trampoline. He's got a bike. He's got so much that he can play with outside. And he's a very outside person. So if he wants to go outside, depending on what time it is and how much work he's done, depending, obviously I'm not strict, then by all means go outside and play. But between the hours of 9 and 3, he's not allowed on the game console unless obviously there's a specific reason. After that then, it's all normal. When he comes home, it's all normal. He can go on his game consoles or do whatever he wants to do then. So it is working. It's not so much hard for us per se, it's worse for him, because he misses his friends so much. He loved school. He absolutely loved school. Now, he seems really happy at the moment. That's the nice thing. He's a very happy child. As you've seen many times, he's a very happy child. But at the moment, I think he's going to start missing his friends more and more. They did start Zoom between myself and the mums. We started a Zoom channel. A profile so they could all talk together, and he did talk to them, but it was every day to start with, and now it's like maybe once a week. So I think he's missing that. He went down the canal 2 days ago with his big brother, who's obviously 18, so he's old enough, and they built some beautiful sculptures out of stones because they were on their own on this massive, we've got a huge, what we call the basin, and it's a massive river, and of course we've had no rain recently, so that you can see and walk across the pebbles, so there's loads of pebbles to play with, and they just basically spent time stacking all the pebbles up, and they did some fantastic photos. So homeschooling's going okay. It's going okay. You've moved again. Okay, there we are. How long have you been doing YouTube? Darcy Robson. Hello, Darcy. Again, sorry I'm taking so long to answer your questions. I have actually been on YouTube, I think 10 years. But I would use it for like uploading normal family videos, like my daughter doing karate, or Harry when he was a baby, or things like that. But it wasn't until I met up with a friend, a YouTuber, a year ago in November last year now, so it'd be over a year and 6 months. And he was saying to me, you need to stay consistent. You need to do this. You need to do that. And I thought, do you know what? I love it so much. I'm just going to put everything into it. Almost everything, because this is obviously one of a couple of jobs that I have. But this is my main one now, the one I focus all my energy on at the moment. I've been doing it for a year and a half professionally. And I say professionally because obviously I get paid now. Not much money, unfortunately, but I get paid. That's the main thing. But yes, a year and a half, and I have tried to put as much as I can into it. I could do more. I'm not going to lie. I could do more. But Adam gets a bit annoyed with me because I'm still on my phone at like 12 o'clock at night. I've been getting to the point where I'm awake till 4 o'clock in the morning because I'm editing a video for the next day. It's because I'm passionate. I literally, my brain is like this. Oh, what can I do? What can I do? Oh, I can do that. And I get so excited. I'm like a little magpie when it comes to shiny things, or a niffler, you know, and I'm writing everything down. I'm getting all excited and writing all these ideas down and so on. And I do struggle to sleep. So at the moment, YouTube is like 100%, almost 100% of my attention. But year and a half in full, I've been doing it professionally. I started contacting companies back then. So I'm not going to say any more. You have to wait for the video. I'm going to do a video. But yes, a year and a half at the moment. I'm originally from Sheffield, currently in lockdown in Bonnie, Scotland. Oh, Joe, Edinburgh is my favourite city in the UK. I love it. I would live in Edinburgh, Scotland, if I could. I've been up to Inverness. It's beautiful. We drove all the way from Inverness down the back roads past Loch Ness, all the way down through Glasgow into Edinburgh, and then back home again. Oh my God, it was stupidly long hours, but my God, was it amazing. Diane, I can't understand Diane. Diane says she is loving your wall behind you. Thank you, Whisperer. Thank you so much. And thank you, Diane. Yes, my Nocturne Alley, which is getting bigger. I have stuff to show you. You'll have to wait till tomorrow, not tomorrow, Monday for one of them. And then hopefully next week, I have something coming that is like one of the biggest things I think I've had in my collection for a long time. And I can't wait to show you, but it's to do with my Nocturne Alley. Okay, enough said. So thank you, Diane, for your question, for your comment. Morgana Kiwi. Hello, I love your pin collection. Kisses from France. Oh, hello, my darling. My pin collection's got so big. I have obviously the 2 cabinets that you've seen in my videos, but I actually have enough pins now to fill 2 more cabinets. So I'm trying to. I want to buy the cabinets, but once I buy them, I have to find somewhere for them. And I don't have anywhere for them. I may ask my father-in-law to help me put them up, but I don't know where. Because I bought some shelves for behind me, some little like quarter circle shelves to go in the corner. And he says he's going to put them up for me because it's an excuse to get away from the house for 5 minutes. Casey, did I read Harry Potter or watch the movies? It's that to me. I read the books. I read the books up until Prisoner of Azkaban. Or was it? No. I remember reading Philosopher's Stone because the film was coming out. The film came out and I ran that tape to the ground because obviously it was a VHS back then. And then I went on to the Chamber of Secrets after Philosopher's Stone. I continuously read them until Goblet of Fire. I actually stopped halfway through because for somebody who's autistic and dyslexic, that was a hard book. But I did manage to keep going. Before the Goblet of Fire came out on video, came out in cinemas, I actually got it finished. But only because it was coming out in cinemas, mind. Jeffrey, hey Victoria, do you have all the original Ollivander wand boxes? All 16 of them. I'm down to the last one. Jeffrey, no, I don't. Do you mean the ones that were handed out at the premiere, Jeffrey? Because I have one of those, but I don't have any more of them. They're worth a stupid amount of money now. Zekrom collects for someone who wants to be... Oh, hang on, hit him. If someone who wants to build their collection of Harry Potter items, which is the best to collect from one's official merch, Noble collection, or the books? Oh, Zakrom, that's an incredibly good question. Right. If you're on about collecting because of value, I would say Noble collection, because Noble Collection seems to get a lot of publicity when it comes to past items. I mean, you put my video that I did a collector video for items that are no longer available or might not become available. I got told off for that by Noble Collection, but bless them, not nasty told off, just a little slap on the wrist, because I should have checked with them what was being discontinued first. I was right about some of them, but anyway, chucking coins on the floor. But it's a good job I have a good connection with Noble Collection. But yes, Noble Collection get a really sought after. As soon as their items are ready to be discontinued, then it's ridiculous. People want them left, right and centre. The books, depending on what books they are, of course you've got the Potter Collector, who has the biggest Harry Potter collection of books in the entire world. No one's beaten him. I don't think anyone ever will. If there's anybody passionate about books, it's definitely him. His collection is just something any Harry Potter fan would be desperate for. Plus it helps that he's lovely, bless him. I'm just trying to think. Ones, not so much. I think ones in the beginning, very much so. Because Noble Collection did a lot of boxes that aren't really available now. I would definitely say either the Noble Collection or the books would be the best to collect. But again, the best advice I was ever given, Zach, was collect what you love, not what everyone else is collecting. Obviously, it all depends, because you also want to collect something that's going to be good value later on. It's like my collection's worth well over £100,000 now, and I know that my children are going to be absolutely fine once I go. If they do want to sell any of this stuff, I'm hoping I'll downgrade one day so they'll have less to deal with. But if I do go, then at least I know that they are going to be absolutely fine, and they're going to have plenty of money to keep them going for a certain period of time. But I won't be gone until they're much older, so by then they'll probably have their own money. But I know at least I will have a way, and my legacy to them is my collection. Are there any Harry Potter items you didn't get at the time that they were and really regret it now? What a good question. The Noble Collection candle, spine candle, and the cursed opal necklace. Those are the two, and the first edition of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Those are the three things I think to myself, oh my God, because the candle wouldn't have been that expensive. The first edition Harry Potter book was about £12. No, was it less than that? And then, what did I say, the cursed opal necklace. I did see the cursed opal necklace when it was for sale, but it was $355 or $350. I just couldn't justify spending that when I was with my family on holiday. I just couldn't do it. It was just, if I'd have known that it was going to be discontinued and they weren't going to make any more, I would have begged my husband or got the credit card out and I would have bought it because it's so beautiful. But it's very strange. The cursed opal necklace has been around since, visually, maybe not as a prop, but visually, since 2007, am I right? 2007. And yet it's only been the last year that people have been really desperate for it. So I don't know if that's down to, and I'm not saying it's because I'm big-headed, because I'm not a big-headed person at all. I'm very humble. Is it down because I've been talking about it on my channel over the period of so many months, and that people have heard about it? Because I know that obviously me talking about things starts off people wanting to collect stuff, which I take as a massive compliment, by the way, so thank you. It shows that my videos do get around a little bit. But is that because of that, or has there just been something where people are really starting to get into dark art stuff now? And I wish they would do more dark art stuff. Why don't they do more dark art stuff? I was looking at photographs of when we went to Borgin & Burke's 2 years ago in Florida, and of course I'm stood there by the the vanishing cabinet. And it's amazing because when you go to the vanishing cabinet in Borgin & Burke's, the actual Borgin & Burke's shop, where you can buy things, including the cursed opal necklace, you could hear the bird, the little bird that Draco puts in there at first before it dies. Oh no, sorry, the one that Harry lets out when he goes up there to hide the book. You can hear the bird in the cabinet. It's so weird. It's so cool because you're stood there and you're listening to it, because you can touch it and everything in the cabinet. It's amazing. And you're stood there with your ear up to this thing, and it's like, oh, did you know there's a bird in there? Did you know there's a bird in there? You know, it was amazing. It's so realistic. I love the Wizarding one. It's beautiful. Okay. Oh, Ben Buffy, or I like your name, Ben Buffy. Oh, hello, darling. We talk a lot, don't we? Yes, he'd love to see Lord of the Rings content. That's great. Let's try that. Rebecca Butler, which Hogwarts teacher do you think would be the best at homeschooling? Don't know why. I just thought McGonagall. I think she comes across as quite harsh in Harry Potter in Hogwarts. But if you think, I bet she's really, really, really lovely. And that she's just really sweet for the kids, and that she would, when she's like all cutched up in her slippers and her lovely dressing gown with the collar and everything and a little bun, I bet she'd be quite sweet at homeschooling. Hagrid would just be too interested. If can you imagine with Hagrid, love him, if you were being taught homeschooling at homeschool and you got attacked by one of the creatures, he'd be checking if they were all right, not you. So yeah, I don't think he'd be any good. Oh, let's have a look. Let me have a look. Lord of the Rings boxes are a go. Did you read the Harry Potter or watch the movies, Casey? I read the books and then watched the movies, and because I wanted to try and get the movies out of the books out of the way before I watched the films. In fact, with Goblet of Fire, I managed to watch it, as I said earlier. I really struggled to read it. I managed to read it. I sat down in the cinema, so excited, like this, with me popcorn and makeup, you know, doing the, it's going to start, this is great, this, isn't it? And in the first 10 minutes, everything was over and I wanted to walk out. I was so excited to watch the Quidditch World Cup because they glorify it so much in the book. And I sat down for 10 minutes and it was like, where's the first, 4 chapters? Where's it all gone? I was so upset. So upset. I was that close to walking out of that film. But I like it now. It's Monica's favourite film, but it's not my favourite film. Forgot to order Geek Gear for April. Can you still get it? Louise Briggs, darling. Right, Geek Gear have been really, really, really good. They are actually putting up their past boxes for sale. So it won't be yet, obviously. They wait till majority of people have got their boxes, because I think the March one... Is the March one up yet, or is it not? Yes, the March one's already up. By the end of this month, with a bit of luck, you will be able to order the box. It's a little bit more expensive, obviously. That's the whole point of getting a subscription, because it's a bit cheaper. But yes, they do sell their past boxes. And if there's stuff in there that you like more than the box and so on, like this t-shirt is so cool, then you can order the items individually as well. Like this coin is brilliant. Look at it. Look at that. It's so good. It's in the box today. I'm sorry if there's anybody I've just spoiled for you, but yeah, I love it. I'm going to try and get another one because I love it. Okay, blah, 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 blah. What's your favourite Buffy episode? Oh, Ben, Buffy, Rose. Oh, God. I got asked this today. Was it yesterday or day before yesterday by Harry? Hush. Hush is my favourite. Then Once More with Feeling, and then Bewitched, Bothered, or Bewildered. Or Bewildered, Bewitched, Bothered, Bewildered, Bewitched. Bewitched, Bothered, and Bewildered. It's from season 2. Those are my 3 favourite. Oh, and Chosen. I love Chosen. It's such a brilliant episode. I might actually watch them again, because I watched them last year all in one go, because obviously Buffy was my number 1 always. Obviously it's Harry Potter now, but it was Buffy. And I watched all the series again last year and I was like, I've missed this so much. But it is depressing in parts. It is very depressing, so I don't like watching things that are depressing, especially at the moment. It's not good. So I'm very much a Big Bang person at the moment, because Sheldon makes me laugh because he's so me, without the intelligence, but he's so me. Hola, Adrian Gomez, hello. What's your favorite? Time to eat, love. I'll watch you in a bit. Okay, Whisper, darling, don't worry. Oh, where did you get the cookbook? I would love to get Leona that. Right, Alison, the cookbook is available pretty much from any bookstore now. Probably Amazon's your best bet. Or if there's Waterstones actually working online. I don't know if they're still open online, but I got mine from Waterstones because I do Harry Potter promoting stuff there. So I got it from there. Dizzy Dazzer, what do you use to edit your videos? I use iMovies, my love. It's free and it's brilliant. Lilac Chocolate, where did you start collecting Harry Potter items? When did I start collecting? Back in 2001. I have been collecting for so long. My Guinness World Record is for 3,686 items and I've probably got close to 5,500, possibly 6,000 now, because after I got the record, and as amazing as that is, I got sent so many items from companies and I was so grateful, but it's getting to the point now where I'm actually struggling to find places to put stuff. So we're actually going to do like a mass clear out while this is being done. Obviously you guys know that I'm updating my Borgin and Berkshire, but I'm also updating my shelves as well. So you guys obviously haven't seen that yet. I've actually been, not going to tell you, but my area over here is looking very different. It's very nice, but again, it will be a while before you'll be seeing the shelves, because there is so much work going into them, you have no idea. But when I can show you, I will show you. Right, okay. Oh, the Wizard's craft book. I keep saying cookbook. Barbara, isn't it amazing? She is so brilliant. Oh, that craft book is just beyond. It's so good. This keeps jumping. It's really, really annoying. Oh, Rhiannon, you're in the brainstorming stage at the moment. Elvish language. It was made up from resembles to resemble Welsh. Yes, it was a mixture of Gaelic and Welsh, wasn't it, Rhiannon? And because I used to live in Telford. In fact, that's where I was when I first discovered Harry Potter. I've moved all over the place. And the Wrekin, which is the mountains up there, they're nothing special. It sounds awful. I live in a beautiful place in the world, and they're not, compared to this, they're just not good. But he actually based his Hobbiton on the Wrekin, which is just so weird. Was it the Hobbiton? Was it Hobbiton? No. He based part of it on the Wrekin, which is mental, because it's not even that pretty. Hobbycraft are the only online orders. Oh, only online orders. Yeah, order stuff. Hobbycraft is probably the best place. I do get a lot from Hobbycraft. Yeah, I've got to be honest, Dizzy Dazza, I've ordered some of the potion premiums as well, but they're very expensive. Don't you think? I know that they're limited edition and everything, but they're so expensive. But they are good, because I've ordered some. I have ordered some. Only a couple, but they are very expensive. Oh, is that Malay? No, Mazelia, Eva, London. Hello, darling. What's your favourite item in your collection, Louise Briggs? It's got to be my Dumbledore's cabinet, my Dumbledore's office cabinet, which is literally here, and it's buried. This room is just a mess, because I'm doing loads of stuff at the moment, loads of DIY, and I am running out of room. I wish I could take everything out of here and put it in my big studio out the back, but my studio is full because we're getting rid of a load of stuff, and of course the binmen aren't coming to get certain things, and you can't go to the tips to get rid of stuff. The charity shops aren't open, so we literally are just stuffing everything in my studio at the moment. But there are some big spiders in there. Oh my god, they could charge rent. I was meant to go to Harry Potter World, but it was cancelled because of the coronavirus. Joe, darling, I know. We and Harry were meant to go to the Harry Potter Studios next month for the celebrating Slytherin, because he's a Slytherin, obviously. Obviously, that's had to be cancelled. They are being very good about it, though. That's the good thing. Olive Mad. Ever since you showed the golden egg music box from Japan, I've been dying to get it. It's so pretty, but so rare. They do come up, Olive. They do. I've seen them a few times. What I'll do is I'll have a look once the video's done, and I'll see if I can find anything. Message me on my Instagram, Victoria__Maclean, and I will have a look, see if I can find something. Because they do come up. The golden snitches, I've got another one over there. They used to be worth like £800. They're worth about £50 now. It's shocking how much they've gone down. But it's like I've mentioned them, and then they just suddenly become really easy to get hold of. I was hoping that for a couple of other things, if I mentioned it, they'd be easy to get hold of, but unfortunately not. So that didn't work. Geertz. Speaking of finding items, do you have a Ravenclaw diadem? Yes, I do. If yes, do you have the old version of it? Yes, I have got the old version of it, unfortunately, which I found out about. Well, I actually knew about it anyway, but the new version's obviously got the 4 claws around the main stone, and unfortunately mine is when it first came out, and of course the stone popped off. I was so annoyed. The first one got sent back because when it arrived it was broken, and then the second one arrived, my husband dusted it and popped the crystal out. But this was ages after I had it, so he's not allowed to dust any of my stuff now. So unfortunately I do have the original version. Oh, saying I'm so pretty, thank you. I'm turning 14. I think this lockdown is actually starting to make my skin look older. Deborah Gladwell. Victoria, do you play Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery Game? I don't. I play Wizards Unite. Oh my god, I love Wizards Unite. I am on it every single day. I'm on level 30. I go on it. I don't necessarily do anything, but I go on it to get the free prizes that you get. And I love the night bus at the moment. It's so cool. But no, I did play Wizards. I did play Hogwarts Mystery Game. I've got to be honest, I didn't like it. After a while, it got a bit repetitive. Liam, hi Victoria, can I have a closer look at the cane wand behind you? I'm buying it next month and just want to know what it looks like in real life. Love your videos. Hold on 1 second, Liam. I'm surprised this is still here actually, because Harry keeps pinching it. Oh god. Right, it is incredibly heavy and it is absolutely stunning. So this is, I think I paid 80, 82 a day. I got this cheaper, didn't I? Because my friend has a shop and she bought it in for me and I had it at cost price. I was very lucky. But it is so beautiful. The butt of this could kill someone. Honestly, I'm not lying. The actual head of this snake could kill someone. It is that solid. It's mad. But it's absolutely stunning, and of course it's very, very long as well, with a metal tip. Obviously you've got the Warner Brothers stamp there to say that it's official. So it is a beautiful, beautiful item, but yeah, very heavy. I can be true. Hi Victoria, can I have a close look at that? Thanks for liking my Harry Potter man cave. Man cave. Yes, I did like your man cave, Matthew. My eagles, Diane. In fact, I want a man cave like that. Better be a woman cave. My eagles in reading is not as good. So in writing is not as good. Don't worry about it, Diane. We're exactly the same. Jeffrey Brits. I mean the Noble Collection Ollivander boxes. Currently, they only sell 8 in Ollivander boxes. Oh, right, no, I never was. Hi, Jeffrey, sorry again. I never was a massive collector of the wands, I've got to be honest. I'd get obviously the premiere one and the Ollivander box that was given at the premiere and so on. But as it came for the actual boxes, no, we had Dumbledore's. Pardon me, but I think that was the only one. I literally had just Dumbledore's wand until... it must have been 10 years later I started getting the other ones then. We only got them because the kids wanted to get them. It's only now that I've started getting more, but majority of my wands now are either ones that I've very, very lucky have been sent from companies, or they've been handmade, or they're Geek Gear ones, so the unique ones. Oh, to complete your collection, Fenrir. Oh, I love Fenrir. I mean, maybe not so much love him, but I love the person who played him. I never got to meet him though. Harry Potter character, which Harry Potter character wand do you identify with the most? Which one would be the closest to your ideal wand, ideal design? That's a very good question. I do love Fleur Delacour's wand. That's the last wand I bought, and I think Fleur's is beautiful. Where is it? It's over there. Hang on, let me get it. I love Fleur's. It's beautiful. It is absolutely stunning. Her wand is gorgeous. But one of my favourite ones, my favourite wand is Newt Scamander's. I think it's so simple, although I'm starting to not love as much now, but I do love Dumbledore's from Fantastic Beasts: Crimes of Grindelwald. I think this one is beautiful. So between that one and that one, this one would be me, I think, but this one's beautiful. I love it. Right, okay. Hi, Victoria. Leona, this is my first live stream, which you and I have to say that I love your collection so much. Thank you so much, Leona. It does get on top of you, as I said before. It does, because you want to display it all and you know you can't. I was actually really shocked because somebody, bless them, sent me a message. They wanted the Rita Skeeter notepad and pen that you can get, the Quick Quotes quill. That used to be sold at Warner Brothers. Sorry, not Warner Brothers. The Wizarding World. And I have one from years ago. And I said, yeah, I can find it, no problem. And I found one. It was like $16 being bid for. And it went for over $200. It's times like that I should say, hey, have mine. But I know that if I got rid of it, I'd hate it. I'd really hate it. And that's the problem, I think, with trying to downgrade or downsize with a collection. I love every single item. These people that buy items to sell on, I don't know how they do it. I really don't. I'm a hoarder, but I'm a hoarder with Harry Potter stuff. And I try and do it as a nice display. Hoarders aren't like that. They'll just chuck stuff everywhere. Although if you saw the room right now, you'd think that. But it's just because I'm trying to sort everything out. Gryffindor Princess Golden Owl. Hello, darling. How are you, sweetheart? Rebecca Butler. I agree about Minerva. She is my favourite and she's lovely. Janice, my goodness. About time. Hello, babe. Oh my God, I love those episodes. I know they're so good, aren't they? The Buffy episodes. Georgiana, is that right? Hello, my love. Louise Briggs. How many? Oh, hang on. Let's jumped again. Hang on. Oh my God, there's so many questions. I'm so sorry. I've missed all of these. What's going on? Okay. How many times have you watched Harry Potter since the lockdown? I've got to be honest, not that many. And that was Louise Briggs. I've watched it a couple of times. My comfort blanket is Half-Blood Prince. That will always be my comfort blanket. I have watched it. I've probably watched them once since lockdown. I don't watch them very often, only because I like being able to not watch them for ages and then put them on, and it's just like, it's like I'll wait for them to come on TV sometimes, and I'll watch them on Blu-ray when they come on TV. Just because my mum always made a big thing about it when she was watching it on TV. For her, it was like cinema. And so, of course, Adam's like, for God's sake, you've got them on every single thing you can get, you know, DVD, Blu-ray, 3D, whatever, digital download. I've even got the TV recordings on my Skybox. But I like it when they come on TV. So I don't watch them very often, just because I like the excitement of when I do put them on. It's like, I do listen to the music. I love the music, and if I can, I'll listen to the audiobooks, but the films are special. Very special. A bit like us, really. We're all special. Okay. Oh, Gryffindor Princess, your mum's surprise birthday day. Yeah, you told me you had something good planned, didn't you, my love? I'm glad she enjoyed it. Ben Rose, did you ever collect any Buffy stuff? Right, yes, I did. I did, Ben Buffy, I did collect Buffy stuff, and I did have the biggest collection ever. I didn't have a Guinness World Record for it. I did apply for it, but I didn't go through with it because at the time it just seemed like too much hard work. When I moved, I had 24 or 26 banana boxes. Banana boxes are really big, full of Buffy stuff. I've still got 6 in my shed. I don't know if I'd do a video on it, to be honest, only because 1, it's in a part of my shed I don't want to go into. 2, there's really big spiders in the shed. And 3, those boxes are well and truly sealed because I obviously didn't want to get anything in them. But it's an idea for something future, possibly, something different. I don't collect Buffy anymore. I'll never regret getting my tattoo, though it took me 8 years to get the courage to have that done. And of course, that was done within no time at all because I wanted it done straight away. But I still very much love Buffy. Daniel's named after Xander. His middle name's Lavelle, spelt differently because I was dyslexic and didn't know how to spell Lavelle. But he's named after Xander. I actually met Nicholas Brendan, couple of years ago now, and we spent quite a long time together because he was at a con that I was working at, so we basically sat up in the VIP room, he was outside on the steps smoking. He's a heavy smoker. He's really lovely because I was saying to him, have you any idea, I have actually named my child after you? And he said, oh, which names? And I said Lavelle, and he went, that's nothing. He said, I met a woman who named her twin boys. No, not twin boys. She had 3 boys, and she called them Xander, Lavelle, Harris. So it was like, okay, I can't beat that. But he was really nice, Nicholas Brandon. This is before everything just went a bit crazy with him, bless him. I know he did get quite a bad rap for a lot of stuff that happened, but I met him and he was just so lovely. He was so easy to talk to. He came and sat on my Iron Throne. He would have signed it, but he's not in the show, so he can't sign it. But he is just such a lovely person. I really like Nicholas Brandon. Okay, Elizabeth, my daughter Emma is a big Hermione Granger fan, and she wants to know what your favourite thing is about Hermione, but you're not allowed to pick the time turner. So it's an item about Hermione, is it? The one that sticks out is when Dumbledore dies, she accios the books from his office, and she's like, she's done it, and she doesn't tell anybody she's done it, and yet when the boys question her about it in Deathly Hallows, she acts like she's murdered somebody. You know, it's like, oh my god, they were just sitting there, blah blah blah, and she just really kind of has a meltdown because she's taken the books. So I think that's probably one of the best bits, and the fact that she keeps Harry in line. He's Harry Potter. It doesn't matter if he's the chosen one or just a normal person. She loves him regardless, and she really loves him. That time that people made a big thing about it, when they were in the tent in Deathly Hallows Part 1, and they're dancing, her and Harry, and he's trying to get her to smile. I never once thought that they would kiss. Never. It never, ever, ever crossed my mind. I know it was implied, but there's no way. They are like brother and sister. They just haven't got that relationship. And I knew that from day one. They were never going to kiss. They were never going to get together. I'm sorry for all those people that wanted them to. But if they had got together, that would have been it for me. I would have hated it. Because Ron was so lovely, and I just felt like he was forgotten. Weasley is our king, and he will always be our king. And he's Hermione's king. It's Hermione and Ron all the way. I'm sorry. So maybe my favourite item should be Ron of Hermione's. I have a question. This is from Georgiana. I have a question. What do you think about witchcraft, like real witchcraft, like as in spiritually, Wicca or tarot, paganism? And also if you practice witchcraft. I don't practice witchcraft, my love. However, my mum was very into all that sort of thing. She used to actually go for a meeting with a lady who lived at the road from us. I used to babysit her children when I was really young. And she used to go to moon meetings that they would kind of practice, and she'd like practice seeing auras and things and everything. She was a very, very spiritual woman, my mum. I think that's one of the reasons why she actually, because she was obviously mentally, she had a problem with, she had split personality disorder. And I think one of the only reasons why she could actually calm down was doing stuff like that or being creative. And she very much believed it. I actually have got a witchcraft book here that was hers. And there are things in it that you can do, but I'm a very big believer in karma. And I think whatever you put out in the world will come back tenfold. And especially if it has any taint of anything bad. So there are stuff in there where it does say how you can get back at somebody. And it's like, no, I wouldn't even dream of it. I very much believe in spiritual. I believe there's something out there other than us. I don't think this is it for us. I think there are places we go to after we pass. Maybe it's somewhere like when I think of my mum, me and my sister, we don't talk very often, but we think that my mum's in exactly the same place. It's so weird that after a couple of months later, after she passed, because she died in her sleep, very natural. But when we close our eyes and think about where she is now, she is sat in a place that she would love to sit at when we were younger. And it was when, for her, everything seemed normal. And that, for us, is exactly the same. Both of us, she's wearing the same top. She has the same things around her. She's in the same spot, same time of day. And I do truly think that is where my mum is. And I think that she's happy, her spirit is free, she's calm. And I do believe in all that. I believe in everything like that. But I do struggle with anything to do with negativity or anything like that. So yeah, I don't practice it, but I do believe in it. I hope that answered your question, my love. Joe Cart, you live in Telford. Oh, bless you, darling. My brother lives in Telford. My sister does too. Rebecca, can you please send a birthday card to my friend Victoria Tremlett? She is a massive Harry Potter fan and has terminal cancer. Oh, bless her. Rebecca, send me a message on Instagram. Victoria, I was going to say Harry Potter then. Oh, my God. Victoria __ Maclean. And we'll have a chat about it on there, sweetheart. I am really bad at sending stuff, mind. That is a big problem with me. Olive Mad, just recently started my Harry Potter collection. Some rare items are going for mad money on eBay. Yes. I know you have touched on this topic, but would love an eBay secret related video. Okay, I was actually thinking about doing something like that, my love. So I can definitely look into that for you, because I know you guys love my Harry Potter collection. My Harry Potter collection videos. It's the fact that, because I think one of them was, it was a certain topic, my favourite something. I won't say, because I don't like saying what future things I could be doing. But a lot of those items that they've mentioned, they would like me to cover are in my attic, and it's not easy getting them down after the Guinness World Record, because everything got wrapped up and put away. So it's not as easy to get to. But yes, I will definitely look into doing that for you, my love. That's definitely something I can think of. Shell, hello Victoria from Ohio, USA. Hello, my darling. I always get Ohio and Iowa mixed up. My friend lives in Iowa. I've got another friend who lives in Arizona, so you're massively in different areas. House must be huge to store all your Harry Potter stuff. No, it's Shell. It really isn't. I live in a 3-bedroom semi-detached house. I just have a room that at the moment all my stuff is in. It's in the attic, it's in my bedroom, it's in my wardrobes, it's in my cupboards, it's in all of these are full. It's everywhere. I have glass cabinets in my homework room, in my front room. Yeah, if you see a box or a cupboard or a drawer or a trunk, it's full. It is absolutely full. I love your vids. Oh, thank you, my darling. Right, Dizzy Dazza, is there anything from Noble Collection that you really want to get but not got it yet? I wouldn't mind the house crests. I know I did a video the other day pretending to buy one. I didn't actually buy it because they are really expensive. If I want to buy one, I'd buy all of them. I wouldn't mind having the Ravenclaw one. My old work where I worked before, they bought them for a Harry Potter event and then never used them. So they're in a drawer. Every time they close the drawer, they get chipped. And I even said to them, any idea how much those things are worth? Why are they just shoved in a drawer like that? But they won't listen. So I think the crests and possibly the locket with the letter in, because I know about that. I have the letter, but the locket didn't come with it because it was in part of my Dumbledore cabinet. So I mean, that's only cheap. It's only £35. I am tempted to buy it, but not yet. Guess what house I'm in from Hogwarts? You're Hufflepuff, Joe. You Hufflepuff. Hello, Victoria and everyone. Cheers. Hi, Lucky Schmitz. Dizzy Dazzy, as I want Gryffindor's sword, but still haven't got it. Yeah, it's expensive, the Gryffindor sword. Karina, hello from Portugal. Hello, my darling. How are you, sweetheart? How is it over there? Thank you, Victoria, for It's done it again. It's done it again. It's jumped. Where's it gone? Oh my God, I've gone so far up. Thank you, Victoria, for showing me the cane. You're very welcome, Liam. Rhiannon, do you listen to Harry Potter audiobooks? I've listened to them so many times over. Stephen Fry's Stephen Fry's voice is like to die for. I love his voice. What is your Patronus? I want to say a Niffler Gryffindor princess, but it's not. And I'm really upset. My Patronus is a tigress, apparently, which I think is beautiful. Barbara, meant to ask you, what is your thoughts on creating an outfit for Professor McGonagall for dress-up cosplay? I think that's a great idea. I have the one from Asda, which was only £20, and the little brooch that she's got with the costume, it's made of foam. It's not very good, but Geek Gear do a replica. It's buried in my drawer now, but Geek Gear do a replica of the choke of the chart of the brooch. So I've got that one. Right, let me see if I can do this without actually getting it to jump. It's because there's so much of it. Please tell me you have the extended hours Lord of the Rings Rhiannon. Come on now. Come on now. Of course I have. I love them. I absolutely love them. Although the Lord of the Rings Can you hear me? Can you see me? I can see a blank screen. There we are. Yay! I was just about to type a thing. Sorry, I'll be back now. And I'm back. Sorry about that, my loves. It said reconnecting. So where was I? Yeah, Aragorn, gorgeous. That is brilliant. What's your favourite part of the studio tour in London? At the moment, Gringotts, but I do love the Forbidden Forest. I really do. And I'm going to absolutely love seeing the Slytherin Common Room. Oh my God. I cannot wait to see that. Sorry, that was Louise Briggs. Olive, one thing about the lockdown is that you start seeing everybody's true hair colour. Yes, by the way, love you as a blonde. Thank you. I know, innit? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I actually am a qualified hairdresser. So but I haven't done it for like 15 years. So what I'm going to do is I've bought part of the kit already, and I'm going to just try and do the roots and get that done as at least ready for when I go and get my hair done with the hairdressers. They're already messaging people asking what they want done when they reopen, so it's all good. It's jumped again. Hi, you can call me Spellbook and Broom. Can you help me find that old version of the Ravenclaw diadem? You're such an amazing person. Thank you so much, Werner. I'm so sorry if I get it wrong. Yeah, message me on Instagram again, and as is in Victoria__Maclean. You'll see me. It's the picture of my wand that I'm holding, my wand. Message me on there and I will do everything I can to help people find what they're looking for. The old diadem is great. Why the old diadem though? Because the stones fall out. It's a pain. Mine's held with blue tack at the moment because I haven't stuck it back yet. I will put glue on it, but it's like, you know, it's just something else. I love my diadem though. Hello from France. Hello, Michelle. Is that right? Hello, darling. What are we? Who is your favourite magical creature character? It's got to be a Niffler. It's always a Niffler. You don't need to ask me that. Just assume. This is broken, isn't it? Yeah. You just assume it's a Niffler. That's it. Just assume it's a Niffler, and it'll always be a Niffler. That's the thing. I love Nifflers. I just think. I can't show you my Niffler shelf at the moment because it's under construction, but East Garden old. I love him. It's my Stife Niffler. I love my Stife Niffler. Not as nice as the one that you got from Platform 9 3/4 though. The shop, that Niffler, I think it's £25. That is the best Niffler you can get anywhere for looking like a Niffler. It's amazing. It's so cutchy. Hello, Rachel. I am looking for a copy of the Half-Blood Prince potion book. Yes. You can't get them anymore. As far as I'm aware, Louise, you can't get them. Mine is actually next door at the moment. Yeah, as far as I know, Warner Brothers said obviously they can't do anymore, which is fair enough. It was basically making a prop that was unregistered to Warner Brothers. So they're not available anymore unless somebody sells them. I actually had one I gave to my old editor as a gift and wish I hadn't now. Olive, if you had to get a massive back tattoo of a face of Toby Jones or Robbie Coltrane, who would you choose? Well, I'm not a massive fan of Toby Jones. I'm not a massive fan of Dobby. I know, hate me, don't care. I prefer Creature because he's so funny. It would have to be Robbie Coltrane because my mum was a massive fan of Robbie Coltrane. She loved him so much. Cracker, the TV show he used to be, and she loved it. La 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 la. It's jumped again. Why are you doing this to me? Is there any witch or wizard that hasn't had their wand released that you wish was available? If so, who and why? I'm not very knowledgeable with the wands. I've got to be honest. I did think of one the other day. I can't think of it now, and I thought they should have released that. Did they release Rita Skeeter's wand? Because I would like that. Obviously, they released Umbridge's because I've got that up there. But did they release Rita Skeeter's wand? I can't remember if they did. I'd like that one, if it ever was released. I love the way they're doing the Fantastic Beasts ones now, the new Crimes of Grindelwald ones. Yeah, Georgian, I actually bumped into last year now. I bumped into a lady who was actually part of I don't know how you'd say a cult, a witch cult, but it's obviously practicing, you know, good. And she was actually one of the people, but J.K. Rowling was ringing in the beginning, years ago now, when she started doing research for the books. She had no idea, obviously, who she was talking to. She knew it was a Joe or Joanne. But yeah, they would ring, she'd ring and ask them loads of information about witchcraft and practicing witchcraft and so on. I've got one of the books that Warner Brothers uses research for the films. But yeah, when she spoke to me, she said it was only afterwards we found out that it was J.K. Rowling that was ringing them. And I was like, oh, that's amazing. She really did her research for that film, for those films. Yes, The Alchemist. My uncle's an alchemist. Nicholas Hayward. He works. He's a 33rd degree Freemason, and he's a member of the Priory of Zion. So he's an alchemist. You put in Nicholas Hayward in Google, it comes up with all sorts of stuff. Hello, my Sasha. Question is, do you know any Ginny Weasley merchandise you can recommend, as she's my favourite character? Hello, Sasha. Sasha's little mix-up. Ginny Weasley's a funny one, isn't it? I'm not a massive fan of her. I find her too over the top, too overbearing. There is a Star Race figure that Star Race released of Ginny Weasley in her school outfit from Half-Blood Prince, I think. That's really nice, to be fair. They've got some lovely books with that as well. She's got little prop replica books. I'm just trying to think. I don't think there is anything, is there, with Ginny? I think you can get her wand, can't you? But Ginny Weasley, no, there's not as much, is there? But have you tried Etsy? I know it's not official items, but Etsy's a really good place to look for stuff. Oh, the VIP experience, yes. Dizzy Dazzer, yes. You even find out stuff that I don't get told, and I'm there all the time, and I know loads of people who work there. So I would love to do the VIP experience in Warner Brothers when they finally do go open again. I think it's worth the money personally, because you get a whole kind of, I've seen it, it looks really posh. Oh, good, no, Shell, it's not you, darling. It was me. My computer's being silly. Do you have a Harry Potter chest? I have. Yes, that's Rachel. I do. I have the dragon chest set that you had to that you got a subscription for every 2 weeks or every month, and you'd get a little piece of the chest set. The gold, the first trial, I think the chest set is, and all of the dragons make noise, and pardon me, the eggs light up and everything. They look like they're cracked, and there's little castles on the corners. I have that chest set, I do. It's beautiful chest set. I wish they weren't plastic, because it would make it more like what I would love. I love the Hogwarts one that you can get with the Gryffindor and the Ravenclaw and Slytherin and Hufflepuff ones. That's beautiful, but £350 is a lot of money. It's done it again, doesn't like me. My mum has just told me that for our Christmas, Leona and I are getting to go back down the studios in London. I wish I could have given her a cuddle to say thank you. She has made my week. Oh, Alison, that's so lovely. I love it there. It's my home. It's everyone's home, isn't it, for all us Harry Potter fans? There is going to be a Slytherin common room. Yes, Liam. It was meant to be from May until September. It's a dedication to Slytherin. I've seen the actual area. We were there not long before it was meant to be opened. Obviously, it's not now. But yes, it will still be there probably when it gets reopened, but maybe they'll do it for a bit longer. But yes, I cannot wait to visit. It's going to be so incredible. And the reason why the Slytherin common room was not kept is because the actual set was left outside and got destroyed from water damage because it was left outside with no protection. So how sad is that? So they're rebuilding it for us Slytherin fans. And I am a Slytherin fan because I reckon I'm part Slytherin. Werner, oh, because the old version is an exact replica of the one in the films and the new version is a bit different. Oh, really? I feel better about having my replica now. Okay, hi Victoria, I'm Rianne from Indonesia. Hello, my darling. Wow, how are you doing over there? David, if I could meet any of my, if I could meet any of the cast, who would it be? Right, well, see, now I wanted to meet Jason Isaacs. I was very lucky. I met him last year. So he is so lovely and gorgeous. Then obviously Victor Crumb, who I love. I've met Daniel Radcliffe. I've seen Emma Watson and Rupert Grint. I haven't actually physically met them. I've met people like Dawn French. I've met Ivana Lynch. I've met Seamus Finnegan, obviously Devon Murray. I've met Katie Bell, Georgina Leonidas. I've met most of them. Obviously, I was on this morning with Tom Felton. I'd love to have met Alan Rickman. And obviously Richard Harris. I'd love to have met Richard Harris. I think for me, Romelda Staunton, who played Umbridge. I'd love to meet her. I'm trying to think, who else would I love to meet? Maggie Smith. I'd love to meet Maggie Smith. Who else? Michael Gambon. Not so much, I don't think. Gary Oldman, Snape. Not Snape. Sirius. I'd love to meet Sirius. But then again, I was a big fan of Dracula anyway. I love Dracula, and he was amazingly gorgeous in Dracula. Oh wow! But Victor Crumb, I think he was the one that I was going to swoon over. And I do, seriously. He is just so beautiful. Such a beautiful human being. If you could meet, no, they didn't release Rita Skeeter's wand. Thank you for telling me that. I didn't realise, but it would be nice if they did, wouldn't it? Madame Maxine's. Oh, you can imagine Madame Maxine's would be lovely. Right, hang on. I'm gonna have to go soon, I'm afraid, my loves. Otherwise, I'd be here all day. But I would want to talk all day. That's the problem. But I haven't had any dinner. Why are you coming up? Hang on, my things decided to pop up with junk. Right, okay, thank you for being such a wonderful person. You're very, very kind. Thank you, Ben. That's very sweet of you to say so, my darling. I love you, Victoria, and you are the best. One last question. Have you watched Chilling Adventures of Siberia on Netflix? If you have, what do you think of it? I haven't watched it. I will have to invest in that, my darling, because obviously I have Netflix. I know obviously we're on lockdown, you know, I might as well watch something. But yes, I will definitely have a look. I haven't seen it. I will have a look. I don't think they have done Lily's wand either. Oh, Olive, there maybe one day they'll do like a Lily and James Potter thing. I don't know, like they do with the, you know, with the wand collections and stuff. Maybe they'll do one of those. I don't know. Can you recommend some books about magic which feel like they're from our wizarding world? Do you know, I'm afraid, say from Ramazan, I can't. I'm not good with that sort of thing. The only books that I've actually read are the secret ones now, secret books, which obviously are all about Law of Attraction, and the Harry Potter books. I don't tend to read much these days, obviously because it's so difficult. Game of Thrones, I did start reading Game of Thrones, and I really loved it. Apart from your YouTube channel, who else would you recommend to watch? As I watch Cherry Wallace also, as I find the Wizard in World an amazing place to relax and unwind. I don't know, because I don't really watch other YouTubers. Because I don't like, people are going to think this is really silly now, I don't like being influenced by other people. And so I worry that if I do watch other people, that I would start to get into that sort of mindset. I like to literally lay in bed and think of new things and just think, oh my God, yeah, I've got to try that, and then write it down. I'm trying to think. Flourish and Bloss is a good one to watch. I know she's taken a break during the lockdown though, but she's got plenty of videos you can look at. Trying to think. What other YouTubers could you watch? The Cooking and Craft chick's got a YouTube channel, and she does a lot of DIY videos, and I haven't fully watched them yet, but they've got hell of a good review, as in like they're really highly recommended. I suppose any videos really that are on things that you love. There's no one in particular that I actually watch anymore. I like to kind of follow my own little path, if you like. And if I like the look of something, it's like, obviously I get you guys to suggest things, which is great. Sometimes there's some things that people will suggest that I know other people have done recently, so I don't do that specifically because I don't want to do the same as other people. So obviously doing boxes, geek gear and Hagrid's trunk and things like that, that's different because they come out, you do a video on them obviously, and I do love doing unboxings because I love having surprises and stuff in boxes. Who doesn't? But other than that, no, I can't think of anybody. I haven't watched like Potter Collector for ages. Every now and again I'll see how he's doing, see if he's doing okay. But no, I don't really watch anyone else. Do I ever feel self-conscious on camera? I do sometimes. I did a video a while back and I hated my eye makeup. I don't even know why I chose it. I did eye makeup, this certain colour, which I never do. And my video was loved by so many people, and it was even picked up by a company who asked if they could use it for advertising. So it's like, oh, okay. If, you know, but sometimes if I feel like something is really bad, and most people think it's okay, so I just go on with it. I mean, I almost did this video with no makeup, and I did it with my dressing gown on. I don't care, really. I just, yeah. I don't know, I've been doing it for so long that I just don't mind anymore, you know. I try and like make myself look a little bit more presentable, but it doesn't always work. If you feel, do you have a develop thick skin? Yes, actually, Olive, that's a very good question. Yes, you do have to develop a thick skin. Sometimes. Obviously, I've been targeted loads and loads and loads of times by people. Not so much now though, touch wood. It seems to have calmed down, but again, I used to get really upset by it. But obviously I've got an amazing team behind me. I do have an amazing team that help me with my social media. I'm very lucky. And if I ever get kind of upset, or I will message them, and if there's ever anything that they'd know I shouldn't look at or shouldn't see, or it's just somebody being jealous, for example, they will get rid of it. And they'll deal with it for me. So that's really, really nice that I have that. But I have had to develop a thick skin because it can be very hurtful. But again, it's keyboard warriors. Social media is a very bad place to be if you do feel very self-conscious about who you are. But on the upside, it can also be a hell of a way to express who you truly are. I don't think I could have done any of this if it wasn't for, you know, people being as lovely as you guys are, and people who actually are loving the fact that, you know, Harry Potter is such an amazing community. If it wasn't for like knowing that I have a family of Harry Potter friends out there like you guys, I don't think I could have done it. I honestly don't think I could have done it. When I first started showing my stuff on Facebook and so on, I was really nervous. And when I started uploading videos, you know, a long time ago, just doing occasional reviews here and there, and I didn't know what I was doing, but I uploaded them, and I did get rid of them for a while, as in, so I hid them from everybody. But recently, I unmuted. I made almost everything public, because there's just no point hiding any of that from people, because it's the original me. It's who how I've grown. So people who can watch the videos that I did years ago can see that I wasn't perfect. No one's perfect. I'm not perfect now. You know, I still make massive mistakes. I'm still editing things and finding out that I've done something wrong. Like maybe my sound is up too loud, or my speaker's too close to my mouth, or my mic's too close to my mouth, and then I have to go and change it and re-upload it again, and so on. Nobody's perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. If you think people look amazing on YouTube, edited. It is edited. The difference with me is the YouTubers I have met, they seem very, very shy, very nervous of the outside world, very self-conscious. It's quite surprising how many of them are quite self-conscious. What you see with me is what you get. Yes, I make myself look nice and everything for my videos. I'll put my hair extensions in, do my makeup, I'll do my make sure my outfit's all right and my background's all good. But that's because that's obviously, if I want companies to see me and think, oh, we can, you know, we'll have her for a sponsor or blah, 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 or so on, then obviously I need to make an effort. And I like making an effort. I feel, you know, I feel better when I put makeup on. But honestly, I'm me. And if people don't like it, it's tough. At the end of the day, when I meet people, it's like Flourish and Blossom met me in December. And she said I was one of the most down to earth, and was it down to earth and lovely YouTuber or something? The words she used were really lovely. Kind-hearted and down to earth or something YouTuber she'd ever met in her life. And I just thought, that's really amazing for you to say that, 'cause she must meet so many, but what you see with me is what you get. I am as crazy and face to face as I am on camera. And if you can't portray that on camera, then you really need to keep trying, because a load of my friends and family wouldn't watch my videos before because I wasn't me. Flourish and Bloss is super sweet. She's amazing. I messaged her yesterday just to ask how she was doing. Love her. She seems fine. Playing Animal Crossing, I think she said, but she's taking time out to do normal stuff that she wouldn't normally get a chance to do. So I think that's, you know, if that makes people feel better, I think that's brilliant. This for me is I love it. I love doing my YouTube channel. If I think of anything else, I think my head would explode. So I can't. I have to think of just YouTube. University can wait a minute. But yeah, if you can't be yourself on camera, then you need to try, because there's so many people who are fake on YouTube. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's just, I would just rather be me because being fake is really hard work. So yeah, I'm me, and that's it. That was a very long-winded answer. I'm so sorry. Right, I'm going to have to come to the end of this now, my loves. Oh, thank you, Wayne. My room is looking pretty good. It's taking a hell of a long time. Which book from the Wizarding World would you love to read? Oh, I'm going to answer this one. Oh my God, which book would I read? Which book would I read? What would I do? I don't know. I mean, I love books. Like, if I won the lottery, I would have a library. I'd have a massive, massive library. It would be like the one from Beauty and the Beast. But I'm not a massive bookworm, as in reading. My mum was. She read all the time. What would I read? I don't know. Tales of Beedle the Bard, but then we've got Tales of Beedle the Bard, so there's no point. I want to say The Life and Lives of Albus Dumbledore, but that's because it's written by Rita Skeeter. I don't know. Probably Life and Lies, I think. If I could get hold of one of the replica books, I think it would be that one, or A History of Hogwarts. Hogwarts A History, sorry. I think that one. I've got the Mina Lima notebooks. I'm trying to think what else they did. The Defense Against the Dark Arts, I've got that in front of me. The one from the one that Umbridge submits. But yeah, I think it would either be Life and Lies. I mean, I've got that book, but I don't know how obviously the story is to the actual one in the book, in the films. Life and Lies and Hogwarts: A History, I think. I think I'd really enjoy that. Right, okay. Okay, so I think that's, I know you sent me other questions. I will probably do, I mean, would you like me to do another live again soon? Have you enjoyed this? I've been on for an hour and a half. Wow, that's mental. And so many of you have come through to chat. I didn't have to eat a Bertie Bott's every flavoured bean, so it's really great. Okay, Wendy, thank you, Wendy. But yes, I mean, I'd love to do another one. So if you guys want to come along again and I'll do another live video, that would be great. But for now, I think I will have to say goodbye. Alison, bless you, darling. Okay, live, lots of people saying yes to live streams. Thank you. It's making me feel really lovely. I've done a good job. Yay! So don't forget now, Monday, I will be doing obviously an unboxing. Oh, you're very welcome, Zacron. That's Zacron, is that right? Is Zacron Collect? You're very welcome, darling. Darius, Louise, bless you, sweethearts. Diane, Ben, Buffy, Joe, you guys are amazing. Thank you. Mario, Minamdi T, is that right? Joe, Barbara Wallace. You're very, very welcome. Georgiana, is that right? Gryffindor Princess. Okay, there we are. We'll have more lives, shall we? So yes, on Monday, 6 o'clock now, I'm doing an unboxing of a Noble Collection item, so you're going to have to come and have a look at that. Next time, can you show the Life and Lies book on screen? I will for you. I'm trying to think where it is. Oh, it's up there. It's okay. It's on display up there. I need to sort out those displays. They're not good. You're very welcome, Brittany. You're very welcome, Liam. Thank you so much for being so wonderful. I love you guys. I'm trying to think. There it is, this button. Take care. Remember to be back on Monday. Please, please, please share my channel. I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers. Go and like Harry's channel, Top Gamer 20 as well. I think I put in the community. It's on there. So in my chat, it's on there. So yes. So I love you guys. Take care. And I will speak to you very, very soon.